What's good, man? Welcome back to Joe Rich Trades and Stocks. We're spilling all the info that they don't want you to know, man. And in today's video, I ain't gonna be keeping y'all here for too long today. I just want to put y'all on to some free game on to how and why I made 7K so far this week in the stock market, why I dropped the signals that I did to the Discord, man, and what to be on the lookout for Thursday and Friday, man, so we can end the trading week strong and end it with a bang. Now, without further ado, let's get straight into the money. Now, before we get into the video, man, I do want to give a special shout out to the Discord, man. As y'all can see, everybody has been paying attention, learning from the signals, man, and the rationale for the signals, and everybody has been bankrolling. Y'all see 100% gains, 40%, one con, 120. You did what I'm saying? Enter puts, hoping for a reject from a key level, and we're going to get into the rationale as to why I took these certain plays, man. But I just had to give a shout out to everybody in the Discord, and if you do want to consider joining the Discord so you can bankroll with us, man, hit that link in description. You did. But if y'all want to keep getting a free game off YouTube, I'm gonna keep spilling that for y'all too, so subscribe and like. But now, as we go to ticker symbol SPY, man, this has really been the money maker. Ticker symbol SPY and Tesla, man, but I played them two different ways. Now, on ticker symbol SPY, I've been taking mostly day trades on intraday trades off of liquidity sweeps or reject from key levels, man. Since we've been selling off heavy and in a very volatile market, ever since we've been hitting correction zone, I have been looking at SPY in a bearish way, because every time the sellers step in, they tend to outweigh the buyers. You understand what I'm saying? Besides today, because Jerome Powell spoke and the Fed ran the market as a whole up, excuse me, man. And what do I mean by that? What do I mean by this? When a Fed speaker like Jerome Powell speaks about inflation rates, the market could react really bad or really good. So I wanted to be done trading by 2 o'clock today. I didn't want to get caught up in that, because it's really like gambling. You understand what I'm saying? Now, again, my confluence for most of this week has been rejection or continuation plays. So I'm about to put SPY on a 1 minute to show y'all how I bankrolled on SPY today, man. We're going to go over how I bought these SPY contracts right here and sold them right here on 3/19, man. And if y'all is watching this today, then y'all know today is March 19th. So now we going back to the chart, man, and I'm gonna show y'all why I took this play. 1 minute. And actually, this was the second play that I took that I lost $100 on and stopped out for 2% because I really didn't like the setup. But this was the first play I took, man. Y'all see, I bought 15 SPY cons at first and then kept averaging again as it moved up. And I'm gonna show y'all where my entry wound up being at. So my entry wound up being right here. And why did I enter right there, man? I seen that the SPY was running up, but it was approaching this key level, and I have this box right here, because if we turn the smart money concepts on, it's probably broken by now. Yeah, because we've already broken this, but this was a red box. You understand what I'm saying? What does that mean? A red box indicates, and where I put my boxes at indicates where the buyers are stacked up at or where the sellers are stacked up at. Key spots on a price that could have a reaction to it. You understand what I'm saying? So as I saw it, it was approaching this 565 area and the Mag 7, which is Tesla, Apple, Nvidia. They weren't doing too good this morning, but SPY was still running up. So I was already like, okay, I think this may be a fake out. And if we put this on a 15-minute chart so y'all can see what I'm saying, we sold off from this box yesterday, the day before yesterday, momentarily popped up near it on the end of the day, only to retest, then break it and treat it as a minor level. You understand what I'm saying? And last week it held as a good resistance, rejecting once and twice from that box. So as it was approaching there this morning, I said, okay, I am going to wait till I get confirmation for my entry on puts. And what are we saying when we are trading put options, man? All that we're saying is we think that the stock is going to go below the price point of our entry for us to make money. You understand what I'm saying? So we can make money going to the downside. Now, this was a simple snipe play. It was choppy, so I did have to sit in it for a little bit, man. But y'all see this 565 to 563.50 move, man, was the equivalent to, I want to say, roughly a 50% gain in the stock market. You understand what I'm saying? Because my average cost should have been somewhere around $2, man. So it wasn't a 50% gain, it was more like a 35% gain. But y'all see how that's still an exponential move, only being in a trade for a couple of minutes, man. Then if we go to the day before, I bankrolled this day, man. Let's see how much we made yesterday. I want to say I made like 3,200 yesterday, but it was within multiple trades. Hold on, let's just go back to the home, and then if we press week, y'all will see. Hold on, I don't know why my Robinhood is taking so long to load, but as y'all can see, bam, 67 to, so yeah, I roughly made $3,300 yesterday, man, off of SPY. And I did recently restart my account to show y'all that you can build from a little bit of money, man. We was just at 5K 2 weeks ago, so I just want to show y'all, because y'all always ask me how much money should I start with. Woody woody woo. What do you think is comfortable to start with, man? Your risk to reward. If you got $500 to play with, man, start out with $100. You understand what I'm saying? Because you obviously can see you can quadruple your money with trading options in a week or two. This is no bluffing. This is why I'm hopping on here and consistently putting y'all onto the free game. You understand what I'm saying? Now, back to the confluence, man. Now, if we put SPY on a 5-minute, I always start off looking at SPY on a 5 or 15-minute chart. So again, we came under this key level, man, and I said, okay, every time we break under this key level and hold, we usually go down to at least right here. But I woke up late and I missed my move. You understand what I'm saying? And most of the move happened in pre-market. So wham bam, I said, okay, let me turn this on a 1-minute chart. So if we keep bleeding, what do I mean by bleeding? If we keep going down, if the stock price keeps getting slammed or going lower, then I want my entry to be prominent, man. So I waited for these 2 green candles right here. Hold on, let me delete this off the chart so y'all can see what I'm saying. I waited for these 2 green candles right here in a retest of this EMA, and waited to see, okay, are we going to break back above the EMA in this key level, or are we going to respect the EMA and keep going down? The EMA is an exponential moving average, man, and a lot of the times on the 1 minute, I noticed that SPY holds true to the 20 EMA and the 50 EMA. You see, we was trending off of the EMAs all yesterday. If we go to today, we're probably going to be trending off of the EMAs for the most part. When bam, it didn't really respect nothing but the 200 EMA, because we had news today, so it was a different catalyst moving the market. But you see, even after we flipped on puts on this little downtrend, we respected the 50 and the 20 EMA. You understand what I'm saying? So make sure y'all are putting that on y'all radar. So I set up my risk to reward as such, man. Set up my short position. Again, we went puts, and I put my stop loss right above this key level and took puts all the way down to this level, which was a great snipe. And as y'all can see, I already showed y'all what happened on Robinhood, man. Ain't doing no capping, been bankrolling the market all week. Now, the last thing I want to talk about, man, before the video is over, is ticker symbol TSLA. And this was more of a dip buy style play, man. And I'm gonna show y'all why. We'll take off all these drawings and put this on an hourly time frame, man. Matter of fact, I'm gonna put this on the daily so y'all can see and get a real idea of what I mean when I say this, right? Now, out of everything in the market, right, Tesla, ticker symbol TSLA, has been selling off crazy due to the fact since Trump has got in office, a lot of people that was supporting him, that doesn't see eye to eye with his political views, have been selling off, going against him, dropping bad news on him. So it's just been a crazy bearish catalyst after we hit new all-time highs a couple months ago. We almost hit $500 Now you see we're back down to $220. So what does this mean? On the RSI, we are oversold. What do I mean by oversold, man? This just means that this thing has been selling off too much and too fast. You understand what I'm saying? So in situations like this where the market is in a 10% correction zone, where it should bounce and always has in the past couple years, every time it hits a 10% correction zone, you want to look for longer term plays to buy into stocks while they're low so you can sell when they're high. You understand what I'm saying? And as Tesla just had a 50% move down within a couple of weeks, man, that made it a great catalyst for a dip buy style play for me, man. And I brought the dip down here where it filled this gap at, and it started to make this a base. I averaged in all of my contracts for a month expiration date, man, at 225. And if we go to the Discord, y'all can see where I said I was buying more Tesla calls. Hold on. Spot puts. Okay, just brought long calls on Tesla. Reason we have a 50% fall from 470 to 235 is oversold and all gaps have been filled. This means the liquidity and arresting orders on those gaps, man, they've been filled. Now we're ready to go back to the upside. You understand what I'm saying? And we're already at 25% total return on it, man. It did jump up to 30%, but I had sold one of the contracts just to lock in a little profits. You understand what I'm saying? So I hope y'all took some knowledgeable knowledge from this video, man. Tomorrow, I hope y'all keep the levels that I gave y'all on spot, on watch, man, and just be adjustable in this volatile market so you don't keep getting expeditiously stopped out. You did. Without further ado, man, I'm gonna talk to y'all soon.